rights organization. We issue reports quite regularly on human rights issues around the world. And particularly, of course, we've issued a number of reports and briefs on the situation, on the human rights situation in Ethiopia. So thanks again for letting us share some of our concerns with you on this global day or week of action. And I guess it's no surprise to you, and probably a lot of what I'll say is very familiar to you, but clearly the Ethiopian government is extremely hostile to dissent. Members of opposition parties, independent journalists are regularly harassed, arrested, and prosecuted. Large numbers of ethnic Oromos are regularly arrested, and the accusation of supporting the Oromo Liberation Front. This includes many members and supporters of political parties, opposition parties, and other people from all walks of life. These arrests are based on actual or imputed opposition to the government. And I'm sure that, as many of you know, in 2011, hundreds of members of Oromo opposition parties were arrested, including party leaders. I'm sorry, I'll get these names wrong. Obana Lelesi and Mudeki Gerba. And Amnesty International considers these two men, to be prisoners of conscience, imprisoned for their legitimate and peaceful political activity. And we are urging for their immediate release. And there are urgent actions on our website. Late last month, the Ethiopian government tightened its grip on freedom of expression even further in a major crackdown which has seen the arrest of numerous independent, critical, and opposition voices, including 6 members of the independent blogger activist group Zone 9, who were arrested on April 25th. Around that same time, a number of freelance journalists were arrested. We are calling for these detainees to be immediately released unless they are charged with a recognizable criminal offense. In further arrests, one opposition party talked about 20 of their members were arrested while they were planning a demonstration for later that week. On Monday, just this past Monday, Amnesty International reported to the African Commission on Human Rights that the freedom of expression in Ethiopia, which is already significantly restricted, is further deteriorating ahead of the general election scheduled for 2015. We noted that trials continue behind closed doors, that large numbers of ethnic Oromo continue to be detained based on their perceived opposition to the government, and that there have been new incidents of arrest of human rights defenders and journalists. We called on the Commission to condemn persistent violations of the right to freedom of expression and to condemn attacks against human rights defenders, independent media, and opposition leaders. We would now include in that course the students. We called on the Commission to urge the Ethiopian government to observe its obligations under domestic law and under the African Charter to protect and promote freedom of expression, including by immediately ending the practice of harassing, intimidating, and arbitrarily arresting those who hold political opinions that are critical of the government. So thank you again for being here, and I do encourage you.
Thank you.
I do encourage you to visit members of Parliament and let you know how you feel about Canada's role in all this. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for being here and for expressing the solidarity, and we would like to continue working with Amnesty International to bring the light of people to the attention, and you already know what's going on there. So again, thank you very much for being here and for expressing solidarity. Thanks a lot.